Welcome back to Marketplace. I'm Benny Harmony. So as many of you know, May was Mental Health Awareness Month. And in the middle of life's chaos, we found one local artist who is finding peace through photography. Today, we meet Joshua Dempsey. He's using creativity as a powerful tool to cope with his anxiety, depression, and bipolar. Well, Josh, coffee date.
Coffee date.
Josh, so you have struggled with mental, I don't want to say illnesses.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Mental illnesses, anxiety, depression, a lot of different things. And since May is National Mental Health Awareness Month, I would love to hear your story. If you want to simplify it or shorten it a little bit for us.
Yeah.
But tell us how you began your mental.
So I was diagnosed about 25 years ago with a bipolar disorder, and of course, you know, it's come with anxiety, the depression, the manias, a little bit of OCD, and over the 25 years, I've really had to learn how to live with it. What's going to help me cope? What's going to help me get through the rough days? So I've had a lot of experience figuring those things out for the last 25 years.
And we've talked a couple times about the isolation aspect of it, and you have been a very great person for me to talk to.
Thank you.
Because I struggle with anxiety, depression. You know, I am on medication for it. There's times where I could be having a panic attack behind the studio and nobody knows, and I need to, you know, put the smile on. And it's something that touches people no matter what. It could be a family member or it could be yourself. But what are some of the ways that you have learned, and you've learned to live with it? What are some of those coping mechanisms that you do?
For me, the most important has always been diet and exercise. I started training with weights when I was 11, so it's been a big part of my life. But you know, when you think about it, if you eat poorly, you feel poorly.
You are what you put in your body.
You are, exactly, and you have an obligation to take care of your body. So not only eating well, but exercising and movement can also help manage mental health issues as well.
And then what about creative outlets? Because we've talked a lot about this as well.
You're right, and I agree. I'm glad you mentioned it. Creative outlet has been very important for me. I've done some reading and some research. It is very therapeutic for most people who suffer as well. It doesn't matter if you get into photography like I did, or sketching, drawing, building Legos. Having a creative outlet is very therapeutic.
And Josh, you are a photographer. That has been one of your creative outlets that you've been very successful at, if I have to say so myself.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, I got into photography, I think last time we talked, I told you about 10 to 12 years ago after having some memory loss issues. Photograph a lot of live events, live music, and out on the streets with my camera, usually if you see me, flag me down. I will take a picture, I don't mind.
And where I would love for people to see some of your photography because it's fantastic.
Thank you.
Where do you have an Instagram or a Facebook people can check
I have
out?
an Instagram. It is jdempsey_photos. Check me out there, see what you think. Also send me a message. If you're having a rough day, send me a message.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. If your story has connected with anyone, are they able to reach out to you?
Of course. Yeah, I actually do this for a lot of people. I don't mind, and there are, this is part of the community that I'm in, is the mental health community as well. So if you have questions or just need somebody to talk to, I'm always willing to have a chat, have a coffee, go for a walk, whatever it takes.
Well, me too, guys. Josh and I are two people who are not afraid to speak about our mental health and our struggles. And so if anybody is ever struggling, you can reach out to both of us. We would love to get coffee with you. Josh loves his coffee, so do I, and we are here for you. So just remember, even though May is National Mental Health Awareness Month, every month is important to bring attention to this and to support those that you love. So Josh, thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you for having me on.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and be sure to watch more segments from Marketplace on News Channel 20.